Welcome back. Today's topic is placement stage of money laundering. Placement stage is the first stage of money laundering. Here, the launderer introduces dirty or ill-gotten money into the financial system. At placement stage, the ill-gotten money is still outside the financial institution and launderer is putting all efforts to put the ill-gotten money inside a financial institution without being detected by the financial institution's robust internal controls. Example, this can be done by breaking up large amounts of cash into less conspicuous smaller sums that are then deposited directly into a bank account or several bank accounts, or by say purchasing a series of monetary instruments like traveler's checks or money orders or prepaid cards, that are then collected and deposited into accounts at another location. Going ahead, let us see the examples of placement stage. 1. Smurfing. Smurfing is a common placement technique. Cash from illegal sources is divided between deposit specialists or smurfs who make multiple deposits into multiple accounts, often using various aliases, at number of financial institutions. In this way, money enters the financial system and is then available for layering. Suspicion is often avoided as it is difficult to detect any connection between the smurfs, deposits and accounts. 2. Structuring. Structuring involves splitting transactions into separate amounts under the reportable threshold levels, example, below $10,000 for US, to avoid the transaction reporting requirements. Many money launderers rely on this placement technique because numerous deposits can be made without triggering the cash reporting requirements. However, it can backfire if the financial institution notices a pattern of deposits just under the reportable threshold. 3. Alternative remittance. Alternative remittance refers to funds transfer services usually provided within ethnic community groups and known by names particular to each culture. Generally, such services accept cash, checks, or monetary instruments in one location and pay an equivalent amount to a beneficiary in another location. In some communities, this form of money transfer is commonly known as hawala, hundi, chawien tien, yoksong giam, or parapadala. These are mostly person-to-person transfer systems that involve minimal documentation. Alternative remittance is also known as underground or parallel banking. There are large networks of these systems in operation around the world. The larger networks are prevalent in Southeast Asia, Latin America, North America, and the Middle East. Alternative remittance systems predate the mainstream banking system and have been used in China and India for centuries. After the terrorist attacks of September 11, 2001, these systems have come under intense scrutiny as avenues for the transfer of money by terrorist groups. These services are used to transfer both legal and illegal money. In many countries, the Western-style banking systems are underdeveloped. Alternative remittance services have been called upon to ordinary people, workers, travelers, and immigrants to transfer legal funds to their families and business counterparts. However, these alternative systems can also be used by tax evaders, terrorists, money launderers, and other criminals. 4. Bulk movement. Bulk movement involves the physical transportation and smuggling of cash and monetary instruments, such as money orders and checks. Often money launderers use their cash to purchase less bulky items such as diamonds, gold, or even collector's stamps and other expensive goods. The criterion is that the items must be of high value and small, making them physically easy to smuggle as well as relatively easy to reconvert into cash at the point of destination. Bulk shipments of illegally obtained funds, or goods acquired with the funds, are smuggled across borders concealed in private vehicles, commercial trucks, and air and maritime cargo. They may also be carried by couriers traveling on commercial airlines, trains, and buses. Further, they can also be sent through parcel delivery and express mail services. The simplest bulk movement method is to smuggle the cash out of one country into another country that does not have currency regulations or where the regulations are not enforced. Note that, like alternative remittance, bulk shipment is the first step in placing the money. Once the funds or assets have been successfully transported, they still need to be placed into the financial system. 5. Gambling. Gambling is used to launder money by inserting illegal money into gaming machines. The money inserted can be cashed out and treated as proceeds from gambling. Funds that appear to be winnings can easily be used to justify unusual spikes in income. This income can then be deposited into a legitimate bank account. Other types of gambling techniques include, A. Claiming gaming machine prizes or payouts whilst not being the legitimate prize winner, that is, not the player who has accumulated the subject credits or turnover. B. Exchanging cash for or purchased gaming prizes or payouts from legitimate prize winners, exchanging cash for prize-winning checks. This may be coordinated by spotters who look for winners. They target problem gamblers who may want their winnings straight away and are willing to receive 95% of the face value of the ticket. C. Exchanging cash for prize-winning gaming machine tickets. And D. Negotiating cash loans to other members or patrons for the purposes of gambling. 6. Insurance purchase. Illegal money is used to buy insurance policies and instruments, which can be cashed in at a later date. The end result is that the illegal funds have been legitimized by being washed through a legitimate insurance business. Single premium insurance products can be particularly vulnerable. They involve a single payment upfront and the ability to immediately purchase a fully paid instrument. To a money launderer, these products are attractive because they, 1. Involve a one-time payment. 2. Have a cash surrender value. 3. May be transferable. Insurance is sold through many channels. Any of these channels may be tapped by money launderers to place illegal funds. That's all for today. Thank you. Hope you all now have a fair idea about placement stage, and you may now apply this knowledge to your day-to-day work. Have a nice day ahead. Stay tuned.